And then here we are. Just
Hello.
like that.
Good day.
We missed you. I missed you.
Missed you terribly.
It's nice to be back.
Back
Welcome.
from where? Where did you go?
I just went on my way for the
All
whole
right.
week. It's been a week, and now it's Wednesday again, and here we are.
Excellent.
Doing the thing.
What's with the goats?
We have all sorts of like silky funk and circumstance for you. Silky funk and circumstance. I
That
like
sounds
that.
that sounds like
I'm
a
taking
band name.
that. That is mine.
That's a band name.
I don't sing, so unfortunately, you're gonna have to do that.
No.
Meet the goat milk bar of my dreams. There was a bit of a push for alt milks in chocolate a few years ago that involved donkeys and sheep and goats, and then we moved on to coconuts and cashews and almonds and now oats. If you have a cow milk issue, you have so many options
Clearly.
to get away from that. And I love that. I love a little bit of diversity. I love the option, the opportunity to choose, but
So when you say alt milk, is it like going to the grocery store and seeing this big wall of various nut and butter and
yes,
crazy milk
all the
things,
different
milk
things
substitutes?
that could or would take the place of the dairy we all grew up with.
All right,
I
then.
sound old. Back in my day, we only had cow milk.
Get off of my lawn.
I am that lady with no lawn. Now, chocolate. This is what I think is the sexiest of all of the non-cow dairy milk chocolates. This is from Qantu. Our sweet, sweet angels, Maxime and Elfie, are based in Montreal, and they're only making Peruvian cacao bars. So this one is their Bagua cacao with goat milk. It is really nice and kind of floral and caramely from the beginning because of the beans, but when you add goat milk on top of that, there's that capric acid tang and acidity that is really, really familiar when we think about it in cheese. But when you look at it or consider it in bar form, it sounds strange, but boy, is it silky and sexy and fun and just a really, really nice kind of departure from the milk chocolate that we all grew up with. It is nostalgia, but turned on its head and really, really nice. And this is the bar that I have been keeping in my desk for months that nobody knows about because I don't share it. So,
Well, you're
now
sharing
you
it
know-
with us now.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but I'm not breaking off a piece for any of you. I love you a lot. But please don't come to my desk because I won't give you any. So I've got my funk and
I've got my
you-
funk.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world to drink, and I drink it year round. It is an extraordinary category of rum called Agricole. So while you're stumbling through the liquor store and you see various bottles of Schmacardi and Captain Schmorgan and all various brown rums and sweet rums and things like that, they are, in short, in my humble opinion, industrial garbage. So, like I was saying, commercial rum is loaded with additives, glycerol, caramel, all sorts of things that make it unfit for human consumption. I would argue that there should be a discussion about what makes a spirit natural, and that is zero additives, and this is a perfect example. Agricole rum is made on the Isle of Martinique. It is AOC protected, meaning there are rules on how the stuff gets made. So they puree 13 different varieties of cane for this one, and they ferment the juice, and then they run it through a still right away because cane is notoriously volatile. It spoils very quickly, and so they run it through copper pot stills, and they bottle it at very high proof. But the result is extraordinary. It is a unique funk that I can rhapsodize about and offend most people with, but there is a funky layer to this. There are richness and a sweetness, but when I throw it with a little soda water and fresh lime juice, it's the most refreshing drink in the whole wide world. But more importantly, that bar is amazing, and our dear friend Seamus Bertinoli enlightened me a bit as to what I should think about it, and he said, it's as if you combine goat cheese and a chocolate bar, and I thought, that's the strangest thing I've ever heard, but it's so accurate because there's this sort of rich denseness to this chocolate with that goat milk tang that pairing with it was a little challenging. And then I thought, well, what do you usually pair with goat cheese? Well, Sauvignon Blanc, of course, which I did. We had the Thunderdome experiment on the butcher block at home, and Sauvignon Blanc actually works extraordinarily well with that. But like the previous cacao bar we did, what was the name of that one? The Brett Favre bar?
Oh, the jus de roi.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm going to let her do that. But like that one, I found a very good complement in clear spirits like this one. The funk of this, the acidity of this, the elevated proof of this made a beautiful match for that. And I mowed down an entire bar over the kitchen sink because that's what I do.
And that's why we love you.
It was delicious.
I think this is super interesting. While you were talking about this, I had a very vivid recollection of our other friend, Matt Fole, teaching us that in Jamaica they drink Ray and Nephew with goat milk. Just Ray and Nephew and goat milk.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
I did not know that.
Friends and I were flabbergasted and just couldn't figure it out. And so we tried it, and it turns out it's actually delicious. But now this seems like a really, really fun twist on that same thing.
This is such a guilty pleasure, and the best thing is it's a liter-sized bottle. You don't have to go back to the liquor store as much, and it mixes well with lots of stuff. It's just delicious on its own, too. It's a good sip. Make a tea punch, some coins of lime,
for everyone.
Little simple syrup, and call it a day. It's a delicious beverage, and I love it. And hats off to Ed Hamilton for bringing it to our attention in the U.S. This is a forgotten category that everybody should know about. Anyway, that's it. I'm babbling.
No, we're loving it. Come enjoy. I think this is a really, really fun pairing, and it's a little twist on history. I am super excited for you guys to try this. Goat milk in chocolate. Turns out it is really, really cool. So.
And with this, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Now I want to go mix goat milk with this.
We gotta go. We got plans.
I got stuff to do.
Have a great day, you guys. Be nice to each other. We'll
Cheers.
see you soon.